Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. Time is 9:11. Any good chef knows to make it in the restaurant business, you've got to know how to lead a crew and also stay cool under pressure. And we could all learn a few things from the contestants on MasterChef Junior.
Kyle, let me help you. Matthew, guys, what is happening? Blue team, everybody. Our communication started off pretty okay, but we're losing it by the moment. Blue team.
Joining us now are Evie, who you just saw holding it together in that clip. We also have Miguel with us, both from Atlanta, both making us proud on MasterChef Season 7, which premieres on next week right here on Fox 5. So I want to say welcome to both of our junior chefs.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here today. Yeah, congrats on making it as onto the show. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. Awesome. So I want to know, how did you guys decide to take the leap and decide to be on MasterChef Junior? I'll start with you, Evie.
I really just loved cooking, and I heard about the open call, and I thought, why not give it a shot?
Yeah, and it worked out.
Yeah,
you
it
made
did.
it on there. We just saw you. How about you, Miguel?
And I've been cooking since I was like 6, and once I heard the open call, I asked my mom if he could take me to I knew there was a lot of kids and it would be really hard to make it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You made it. You did it. Cooking since 6. I don't even know how that's possible. We're going to get to that in just a second, but I want to know what you guys are going to whip up for us today. What are you making?
So I'm making seared salmon with the creamy cilantro lime sauce.
And I'm making a lemon herb couscous to go with that.
Ooh, that sounds so good. All right, get us started, Miguel.
Okay. So now we've pre-seasoned the salmon with salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper.
Okay.
And lemon juice.
Okay, so you got that ready to go.
Yes.
All right, so what's the next step after this?
After this, we put it in the pan, and then we're gonna leave it there for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to move over here to you, Evie.
Yes,
What's going
hi.
on?
So I have a bunch of things. I'm going to add some shallots to about 1.5 cups of pre-cooked couscous.
How old are you two?
I'm 12.
12?
Me too, I'm 12.
12 and 12, and you're talking about shallots and couscous, and that's amazing. It really is. What else are you adding in there, Evie?
I'm adding a little bit of honey just to make it a little sweeter and to cut back on the acid from the mustard that I'm about to add.
Okay, how do you know all this stuff? Who taught you? Is it your parents, or was it watching TV? I mean, how can you just throw out these words and know what you're doing?
Sometimes it's kind of a gamble, but I guess my parents have kind of taught me what those things mean, and also vocabulary lists from school. Those have been pretty helpful.
I love that. That is so fun. Okay, so this is something I'd never would have thought to make. You're adding in some olive oil,
Yes.
looks like, right now.
I don't want to add too much because that's going to make it greasy. And then salt and pepper.
Okay. All right, so getting that all mixed up. So what was it like, you two, being on the show? Obviously, there's very distinguished judges that are a part of it, too.
Oh,
Gordon
yeah.
Ramsay, Christina Tosi, Arn Sanchez as well. What was it like getting to work with them?
It was really awesome. We got to do a lot of stuff and learn a bunch from the chefs, and we also you just got to keep confident, not just keep going.
Yeah, which isn't easy because some of these challenges are pretty tough. I want to talk about the challenge that we're going to get to see in the premiere episode. It involves a mystery box, and so that can be pretty much anything. So what's a good case scenario and what's a bad case scenario when it comes to a mystery box?
I think a good scenario would be just not a lot of stuff, like vegetables, just steak.
And kind of normal stuff, right?
Yeah.
What do you not want to see in the mystery box, Evie?
Well, I mean, I personally wouldn't want to see any seafood because I don't really have a lot of experience with that. I wouldn't want to see something that I've never cooked with before because that's always something
Could
stressful.
be tricky,
yeah.
right? Could be tricky. So how do you keep it cool under pressure?
You just have to keep confident in yourself and just keep going. Yeah.
Just keep going, right? Just stay strong, keep going. Okay, so let's do a finished product. What do we need to do to get this from that stage onto the plate? You guys are in charge.
So she's gonna put the couscous in. And
I'm almost finished. I just have to zest
we're
this
just
lemon.
about out of time, so we got to get it onto
Yeah.
the plate as soon as you can.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's
now
probably
this is
something you heard a
finished.
time or two on the show,
Yes,
too, right?
yes.
Yes.
Clock the ticket.
Many times.
And so now the sauce, We made the sauce with sour cream, green onions, cilantro, lime juice, and garlic.
Nice.
And so you put it in the blender and you blend it all together, and it
Okay.
makes this.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it looks delicious. It really does. And you guys, I think what we're going to end up having to do is come back and show the finished product because I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
make sure you have
Okay.
time to get it onto the plate. But I
Okay.
want to say best of luck to both of you. We're going to
Thank
be
you.
watching
Thank
and
you.
cheering you on. Yeah, I can't wait to see how far you made it. And worth mentioning, too, that there are 7 contestants on MasterChef Junior from the state of Georgia. So definitely something to be proud of. Season 7 of MasterChef Junior premieres next Tuesday night at 8 right here on Fox 5. Again, special thanks to Evie and Miguel for coming in and hanging out with us. Let's check in with Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Joanne Feldman, keeping us up to date on the weather. I got to say, I mean, I feel like such an underachiever